All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here, and in this video I want to talk about how to find your purpose and why it is in fact your responsibility to find your purpose. So if you're someone who feels a little lost in life, if you're someone who's unsure about what they want to be doing in life, then this video is for you. This is especially for you though, if you like the idea of finding a way to monetize your purpose, so at the same time you can feel fulfilled as you're also getting paid, then this video is for you, so let's get started.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a meaningless, dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money while not having to worry that you could get fired? My name is Max Tornow, and I've attained that freedom, and I've attained that security. No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
So I want to start off by asking you, how does it feel to not be on your purpose? And this is coming from someone who felt that emptiness because I was without a purpose for a very long time myself. And oftentimes we even feel almost ashamed about it because there's other people who seem to have found their purpose, and yet here we are. We've always kind of done what people have told us to do, what parents, what school have told us to do, and now we're here, being adults, and we're like, I feel empty, I feel unfulfilled in my life. Is this normal? Am I the only one? And I want to tell you right away, don't despair. That's very, very normal. I don't think a lot of people talk enough about this, but it's normal to not know your purpose yet, because the point is, you're not supposed to just know your purpose. You're supposed to find your purpose. So your purpose is not just something that is just going to come down on you and one night you have the epiphany and it's all there. No, it's something that you have to find. It's almost like your first important coming of age, your first important mission in your life to find what your purpose is, okay? And what happens when you don't have your purpose yet? The problem is, we're human beings, our spirits, our mentality, our bodies are all meant to withstand a lot of pressure, are all meant to work hard, whether that is thinking hard mentally about something or even physically enduring hardship. But if we don't have that purpose, we have all this excess energy that just goes all over the place, right? What does that mean specifically? Most of the time, we're just stuck in busy work that we're doing. This could be busy work at a job. It keeps you busy enough for you to get your energy into it, but it's not really something where you have an end goal that you can work towards, right? Oftentimes people end up studying something random at university or college because they don't know what else to do, and that was certainly the case for myself as well. Vast majority of my teenage years, people would ask me, what do you want to become? What do you want to do? And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll study something because that's the normal way, right? I got to do something with my energy, with my time. Right? So people end up doing that a lot. Or even worse, people end up doing the exact career that their parents are telling them to do. Or people following a career path that society dictates them, Oh, if you become an engineer, it's good. If you become a doctor, it's good. People will look up to you if you become a lawyer, and so on and so forth. And not everybody becomes a lawyer or a doctor because they really want to, because that's their passion. Of course, there are some people who do have that as a passion, but a lot of people aren't doing that because of that. They're doing it for the wrong reasons. And another thing that I've seen a lot, especially with my very first business, is that people become theory junkies, right? Because again, we're built to strive, we're built to learn, we're built to work on something, and then people don't have something specifically that they can execute towards, so they just accumulate all the theories. Like, they watch all the videos, they follow all the influencers, they go check out all the business gurus out, and they like all their posts, and it kind of tricks their brain into thinking we're doing something, but ultimately they never really find their purpose and they never really execute towards anything. Even worse, those are not even the bad things that happen. The bad things that could really happen if you're without a purpose is opting out, where you say, you know what, all this being a functional member of society isn't for me, I'm going to opt out. And then people, they escape into drug abuse, they escape into being addicted to video games or something like that, or even worse things. They just kind of opt out because we have this excess energy, like I said, and then that energy can turn on them, and then they become very destructive in their behavior and in their daily patterns. So what ends up happening is all the energy that we have at our disposal per day just gets spent all over the place. Here a little busy work, here a little bit of study of something that I'm not really interested in, here a little bit of 9-to-5 job, and so on and so forth. Instead, what that energy should actually be spent on is it should be channeled on your purpose. And this is something I've been talking a lot about in my YouTube channel, but also on my Instagram. Hey, I can work extremely hard because I'm on my purpose, right? I was able to find my purpose and I'm able to channel that energy. And oftentimes people ask me, Max, how do you stay motivated? And on my Instagram, for example, I try to post as much as possible also the hard work that goes into my business and my lifestyle. And people say, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay inspired? I always say, look, I have the same amount of energy that you have, but I'm able to channel it on my purpose. And I always say, if you're on your purpose, you can work extremely hard. You can overcome a lot of hardship. You can endure the pressure. You can endure hours upon hours of work because it's very fulfilling and it feels good. And again, you can channel that energy. And by the way, if you haven't done so yet, go give me a follow on my Instagram account. We're going to show my Instagram right here on the side. That's important for you because I'm posting daily value nuggets on there. I'm posting daily on the feed, daily in the stories. I'm doing live streams on there. And most importantly, I'm replying to all DMs. So if you have any specific question, feel free to just reach out to me. Some people never believe that. They're always freaked out when I actually reply. They think it's a bot or something like that, and then I actually reply, and they're like, oh my God. So that's kind of cool. The other Instagram account that I can very, very strongly recommend you is our Freedom Business Mentoring Instagram account. This is more the business specific, more on the technicality side of the business. On there, we're posting our most inspiring client stories. We're posting value nuggets on building a business every day. So highly recommend you check both of these out. You probably have your phone in your hand, so feel free to go give a follow now. What I mean, to get back to the topic is, we need to have a purpose because that's the only way we can endure the hardship of life. Life can be hard. Life can be tough. Life can throw a lot of BS at you, a lot of obstacles at you, and people often get lost in a victim mentality because it's easy to get lost in a victim mentality unless they have that purpose that gives them the strength, that gives them meaning for their suffering. I don't think you can get through life without ever suffering, but you can get through life in a way so you endure that suffering because you have that purpose that you're working on, right? So how do you actually find your purpose? Well, I would say number one, there has to be a decision, all right? There has to be a decision to say, I want to find my purpose. I'm no longer just going to live day by day, week by week, month by month with my relatively unhappy 9-to-5 job that pays me well enough, right? You have to make a decision and say, hey, I want to find the profession that really fulfills me, right? So you have to make that decision. That's what I've done many years ago when I started my first business back in 2013. I said, I made the decision before that, a couple of years before that, but I said, there's got to be something, I got to figure this out. And I made that decision, right? Step two is there has to be learning. What do I mean by learning? I do not mean watch another video, go read another ebook or something like that. By learning, I mean taking action and then learning how that fulfills you, right? To bring it back to my story, I knew I wanted to be free. I knew I wanted to inspire people and travel the world. So I built my first business that allowed me very, very early on when I was around 26 to make multiple 7 figures a year. That was an old business where I helped guys with their dating life and their relationship life. And that was very close to my ultimate purpose and it was very fulfilling. So I started doing something. I started going into a direction. Even if I wasn't 100% sure yet if this is the right thing, I started moving towards that direction. And therefore I learned about life. What is it that I need to adjust in order to really do find my ultimate purpose? And that was important because I started moving, I started learning, I started getting better, and most importantly, I started getting paid, and I was able to build a life for me, okay? And then the third one is there has to be adjusting. Because again, you're learning, you're moving forward, and now you have to be open to adjusting. For me, again, I wanted to be able to be free, to be travel the world and inspire people. How exactly, I wasn't sure. So I started moving into that direction and I made slight adjustments. I made adjustments over the country I wanted to be living in. I made adjustments over the type of programs I wanted to be offering, around the type of people that I wanted to help, around the people that I want to have in my life, and so on and so forth. So there has to be adjusting. And if I think back to my life now, oftentimes people ask me, Max, do you have any regrets? And I say no, because ultimately I'm here, I'm alive. I'm in this extremely lucky position where I feel extremely fulfilled, where I get to work hard and build something and give value back to people. And at the same time, I get paid very well. I can give back to myself, hell yeah. I can also give back to my family, my friends, my mentors, and so on and so forth. And I can be a positive impact for other people in my life, including my clients. And that's a beautiful thing. And ultimately, I don't have regrets because I don't think, really this is important, write it down. I don't think you're supposed to just know your purpose. You're supposed to make a decision, move forward, learn, and then adjust along the way. And that is really, really key. And that is why it is your responsibility to find your purpose. That is why you shouldn't feel bad if you don't have your purpose yet. But that is also why you have to take action in order to find your purpose ultimately, right? And what we're doing now professionally is we help people who feel a little lost get started with their own businesses as an online coach, online consultant, or online service provider, because many times people have that as a purpose. People want to make good money, people want to be free, people want to be a positive impact on others. And that is where online coaching, online service providing, or online consulting comes in. So when you say, this sounds great, Max, can you help me? Can you and your team help me find my purpose and monetize it? Then I invite you for a free consultation call, either with me directly or with an expert from my team. We're going to put a link down in the description of this video for you to book that free consulting call. What happens is you click that link, brings you to a page, read through the page. At the bottom of that page, there's an application form. You fill that application form out. It takes you 2 minutes to fill that out. It's just a bit of general information for us about you and your goals. And then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. So I want to tell you right away, this call is not going to be some watered down, mainstream, generalized BS advice. This is going to be only implementable steps. We're only going to go very, very deep. And also you'll be talking to a real person on the phone. It's not some automated bot funnel whatsoever. That also means though, since we're human beings, we can only do so many calls a day. It means we have very limited spots. If you click that link down below right now and it lets you through to the page, that's a good sign, because that means that we still have a spot open for you. So if you're someone that spends a lot of hours in a day job or in anything that doesn't fulfill them, and you want to feel that fulfillment, that purpose, and of course you want to make money as you're doing that, then this call is exactly for you. Don't worry if you feel a little lost, we can figure that out exactly together with you on that call. So like I said, link down in the description below. I'm going to go back to work. Thank you very much and talk soon.
So far I've made $4,700 and I just made a new close for $2,000. This feels so amazing, and I can see how much impact it have on my clients, and people can really benefit from my coaching, so I feel way better now. So yeah, this is just my video testimonial for you, and I hope you can get inspired of this and keep going, because this world really needs our help.